In this lesson, we're going to talk about arithmetic sequence and how to find D and L1, and we also get into a lot of different examples, so I want you guys to stick with me. So let's get started. Well, the first thing is, as I told you previously, this is the arithmetic formula I told you in a previous video. I told you that this one is L1 or the first term, and this one is my common difference. So in this video, we just gonna do a lot of tough examples. In a previous video, I made some kind of like some simple examples I told you, and I introduced you to the arithmetic sequence. But in this one, we're gonna do a lot of different and tough examples. So let's just rush into the examples since I told you about, I introduced you to the arithmetic sequence. So let's just do those examples. So now my example says that given a5 equals to 30 and also d is equals to 5. Now I'm about to find the value of a1 and also a10. So to find the value of a1, what I want to do is I just want to use this one or this statement that they have given us, and I want to find the value of a1. So what I want to do is I just want to say a5 equals to, I'm looking for a1, so a1 plus n minus 1 means 5 minus 1, so 5 minus 1 is 4 times by d. So now we got a d, so it's just so easy. So we're gonna say 5. So it will be a5 equals to a1. a1 is the one that I'm looking for. So 5 times by 4 is 20. And we got this value, we got this 30, they've given us the value of a5, and that is 30. So I'm gonna say that 30 equals to a1 plus 20, and then I can find the value of a1. So my value of a1 will be what? A1 will equals to, it will be what? It will be, but now for this one, I'm gonna get 30 minus 20. So a1 will be what? A1 will be 10. So I hope you guys understand the process. So the thing that I did is I just wanna make sure that you guys understand. So the thing is, I just use this expression to find the value of a1. So let's look at this formula, the basic formula of arithmetic sequence, and just trying to match with this one. So I just used a5 and I substitute a5 over here, and I'm looking for this a1, and when you subtract 1 from 5, you're gonna get 4, and since they've given us the value of d, and I use this 5 and I just multiply with 4, and then finally, I do the whole thing and the whole algebra, and I get the value of 10. So now that means that I get the value of a1. So my a1 value, just let me write it over here. My a1 value is 10. Now I can find the value of a10 so easily because I've got all things that I need. So if I got a1 and also if I got d, it means that I can find the value of a10. So a10 will be what? It will be a1. A1 is a1 is 10. So a10 will be a10 will be 10 plus 10 minus 1 is 9. So 9 times by this value or this, so d will be 5. So a10 and a10 will equal to 10 plus 9 times by 5 is 45. And then a10 will be what? It will be 55. So when you just add these two, you're gonna get 55. So this is how you do it. So this is the whole process, and I hope you guys understand the thing. So now let's add some type of examples. Let's just see some different type of examples. Okay, so when you count this example, we don't have a1, we don't have d, so we're looking for these two values. So if you guys got this type of question, what you have to do is just let me write the basic formula again, because I want you guys to just match the thing that I'm gonna do. So A1 is equals to AN is equals to A1 plus, let me just write it over here. So A1, AN is equals to A1 plus N minus 1 times about D. Make sure you know this formula. This is like a basic formula. You're gonna need it all the time. So make sure you know this formula. So A1 is A1 plus N minus 1 times by D. So now I'm looking for, the first thing that I want to find is I want to find the value of D. And then after that, I also want to find the value of A1. So let me just say A8 equals to, I substitute A8 instead of this A1. And then A8 is equals to A5. And I also substitute A5 instead of this A1. And then plus N minus 1. So in the N minus 1 spot, what I want to do is I just want to subtract 5 from 8. So when I subtract 5 from 8, I'm going to get 3. And the last thing is D. So D, I'm just going to write D, and that's what I'm looking for. So the value of A8 is 25, and then the value of A5 is 10. So plus, I got 3, so 3 times by D will be 3D. So now I'm looking for the value of D. So when I FOIL, I'm gonna get 25 minus 10 equals to 3D. And then 25 minus 10 is what? It is just 15. So it will be 3D. And then over 3 and over 3. And then my D value will be what? It will be 5. So let me write this one. So D will be 5. Now I find the value of D. So the next thing or my next step will be finding the value of A1. So to find the value of A1, there's two things that you can do. You can use either A5 and also A8. So you know you're gonna get the same answer. So you can use, you can't choose one of them. So I just wanna use A5. So when I use A5, I'm gonna get A5 equals to A1. I'm looking for A1, so A1 plus 5 minus 4 is 5 minus 1 is 4, and then times about 5 since I got this D value. So A5 is 10, and 10 is equals to A1 plus 5 times by 4 is 20, and then 10 equals to A1 plus 20. So when you FOIL this, you're gonna get 10 minus 20 equals to A1. So my last value or my A1 value will be what? It will be negative 10. So A1 will be negative 10. So now we're done. You know, we find the value of D. We also find the value of A1. So we're done. So you can also use this one, but you're gonna get the same answer. You can try it if you want to. So now let's go to some other type of examples. Okay, so when you count this one is a little bit different because we don't have A1. We don't have D, but we're looking for A15. So it says that find the value of A1. It also find the value of 15. To find the value of A1, I need to find the value of D. So I just wanna, just follow the same procedure. So I'm gonna say A6 equals to A3 plus. When you subtract 6 from 3, you're gonna get 3. And since I'm looking for D, I'm gonna say D. So now A6, the value of A6 is 30, and 30 equals to S3 is 15, and then I've got 3D over here. And now when you subtract 15, when you subtract 30 from 15, you're gonna get, when you subtract, you're gonna get 15. So 15 equals to 3D and the whole over 3 and the whole over 3. And my last value or my D value will be what? It will be 5. So my D value is 5. So now I'm looking for what? Now I'm looking for A1. Because, if I don't have A1, if I don't have D, it means that I cannot find the value of this one or the value of A15. So let me find the value of A1. So it's the same procedure. I can choose either S3 or S6. So I think I want to use S3. So let me just do it by using S3. So when I do it by using S3, I'm going to get S3 equals to A1. That's what I'm looking for. And A1 plus N minus 1. N minus 1 will be 2 because 3 minus 1 is 2. So, and then times by D. So I get 5. And S3 is 15. 15 equals to A1 plus the times by 5 is 10. And 15 minus 10 equals to A1. And then luckily I get 5. So my A1 value is also 5. So now the last thing that I have to do is just find the value of A15. So they want me to find the value of A1, so I find it. And now I'm looking for A15, so that's the last thing. So it's just to find the value of A15, since we got this D and also A1, it's just so easy. So, using the old formula, I know you guys know this formula, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with this one. So A1 plus N minus 1 times by D. So I'm just going to say AN means A15. So A15 equals to A1 is 5 and plus N minus 1. So since N is 15, when you subtract, you're going to get 14. And 14 times by D, D is 5. So A15 equals to what? So A15 equals to, so A15 equals to 5 plus 14 times by 5 is 70. So, and then A15 will equal to 70 plus 5. 70 plus 5 will be what? It will be 75. So then your last answer will be 75. And then you're done. So let me write this 75. And then we're done. So this is it. This is all you have to do. If they give you some two values, or if they give you two values, and if you're looking for A1 and also D, and most of the time, these are the type of question that you can encounter with all the time, literally, uh, especially in this topic on arithmetic sequence. So I want you guys to I hope you guys get some understanding and you just some concept from this video, and I hope you guys benefited from this video, and thanks for watching. And I'm also gonna do some videos on the geometry sequence and also the sum of arithmetic sequence. So I want you guys to just check those videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys get benefited. So thanks for watching and have a good day.